Hi, I'm Niall, and welcome to this video on addition of fractions. So let's look at what are we talking about here. 1/3 plus 1/3, add these two fractions. Well, what makes up a fraction, first of all? Well, the top part is the numerator and the bottom part is the denominator. How do I remember this? Well, n is for numerator and n is for nose. So n is the top part, like the nose at the top of your body. D is for denominator and D is for down, so D is at the bottom. So the denominator of our problem here, 1/3 plus 1/3, the denominators are the same, and the denominators must be the same in order to add the fractions. So in this case, we have 1/3 plus 1/3, and that gives us 2/3. What happens if we have a half plus a third? Well, when we look at this, we can see that the denominators are not the same. We need these denominators to be the same, so we need to do a trick to get them to be the same. So what we do is we look at the opposite denominator. So the opposite denominator for this fraction is 3. So we're going to multiply above and below by 3. 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 2 is 6. And then the opposite denominator here is 2. So 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 3 is 6. Now our denominators are the same and we can go ahead and add the fractions. 3 plus 2 is 6, adding only the numerators. So let's take a closer look at that. If we had a bar here with 6 sectors on it, and we wanted to convert a half to a sixth, if you remember. So half of those 6 sectors would give us 3 sectors, 1, 2, 3, and there we have 3/6. On the other side, we have another bar with 6 sectors on it, and 1/3 of those 6 sectors would give us 2. So that's how we converted 1/3 to 2/6. Now let's look at 3/4 plus 2/3. So we check and we can see the denominators are not the same. So we're going to multiply above and below by the opposite denominator. So that's multiplying 3/4 by 3 above and below and 2/3 by 4 above and below. 3 times 3 is 9 and 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 2 is 8 and 4 times 3 is 12. Now our denominators are the same, so we can add our numerators and we get 17/12. This is an improper fraction, so we can convert that to 1 5/12. Now, what if we wanted to add 2/5 and 3/10? Well, we can see clearly here that once again, the denominators are not the same, but we notice also that 5 divides into 10, so we can use that instead of going for the opposite denominators. So in this case, we're going to multiply above and below by 2. 5 goes into 10 2 times, and we're not going to do anything with the tens part. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 5 is 10, plus 3/10. Now our denominators are the same, so we can add the numerators, and we get 7/10. In our last example, we are going to add a half plus 2/5 plus 3/10. So when we look at this one, all our denominators are different, but we can see that 2 divides into 10 and 5 divides into 10, so we can make use of that. So we can multiply above and below by 5. 2 divides into 10 5 times. We can multiply above and below by 2 because 5 divides into 10 2 times. Then we get 5/10 plus 4/10 plus 3/10. Now we can see that all our denominators are the same, so we can go ahead and add up our numerators. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12. So our answer is 12/10. Once again, that's an improper fraction, so we can convert that to 1 2/10. And we can further simplify that by dividing above and below by 2, and we get 1 1/5. Click the link in the comments for a short worksheet with solutions. Like this video and subscribe to my channel. Connect with me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter and Facebook. See you the next time.